All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are actually about to get started here. As you saw, the Rowan College of Burlington County Barons, they're about to take on your CCBC Essex Knights. I am Deacon Storm, and I'm here going to be commentating the women's basketball contest that you have right in front of you. Now the Knights, they are coming off of their first women's college basketball game in 15 years after a dominant 109-43 victory. I mean, I don't even know if dominant is the word you can use alone there for such a score like that, but what a way to come out of the gates after 15 years. As we're going to go ahead and get started with the tip-off. All right, Essex wins that. They won that tip-off, but maybe it didn't go a little high enough, so we're going to be redoing that tip-off. A sizable difference here between our tip-off. And results still the same. Fast-paced, ball's kicked out of bounds, and it's going over to the Barons. Inbound pass made by number 22, Raquel Cook. A lot of pressure there on the inside. Interesting style of pass there, but the ball ends up going out of bounds. And it looks like it's going to go ahead and stay on this side of the court as it was last touched by a Knights player. Inbound pass made to number 4. She passes on the inside to number 23. She tries to make that shot, but it's blocked. Blocked by Aislinn Flynn. Pass almost stolen by Tyshia Griffith, but it goes out of bounds. Score still 0-0, 9:20 left in the half. Inbound pass was sent right back to number 12, but she knocks that down. Kendall Haggerty for 3. What a shot that was. Good hustle there by number 12 as she tried to catch it on the way out, but it still went that way anyway. Inbound pass by number 21 over to number 1, and she goes straight to the hole. And that is 2 points. They're swinging that around. That goes right out of bounds. That is staying with the Barons so far. Score 3-2, 8:54 left. Trying to spread this defense out. Number 12, she is all over it, though. Ball is stolen. Looks like they want to keep up that dominance out here on the court. Going for 3. Bounces off the front of the rim. Rebound grabbed by number 23, Aaliyah McFarland. That ball is going to go ahead and stay with the Knights. Casey Gagan trying to make the inbound pass, makes it to number 3. Oh, number 10. Maya Move almost loses it, but she goes to the hole. Rebound, offensive, but a little bit too much juice on that pass as it goes out of bounds. It seems the pressure defensively was coming up a little bit, but shot was made. Rebound grabbed once again by number 3. That's once again Aislinn Flynn. Distinct size advantage out there on the court. It's like there was a foul on the way up. Ball went out of the hoop. Did not go in, and they're going to go ahead. They're going to go ahead and send Kylo Watkins Paradise to the line. Sophomore guard for the Barons. Now, speaking of Aislinn Flynn, that last game I was talking about, she finished that game 7 points, 14 rebounds in just 25 minutes of play. Amazing feat in itself, the way this team is already playing straight out of the beginning. Right now, scores tied 3-3. Has to be swung around, almost stolen, a little bit of a collision. Tyshia Griffith was going for the steal, but she missed. She made a little bit of contact. We're going to go with the inbound pass from Kendall Haggerty. Going for three, bounces off the rim and into the hands of Kylo Watkins Paradise as she drives down the court. Barons trying to get their offense charged up. Pass made kind of dangerous with the, and it goes in. Oh, way up. That was a kind of a dangerous pass. Defender was very close, but ball goes in. Scores now 5-3 Barons. And once again, Kyla Watkins Paradise is going to the line. Ball's up. And bounces off the front of the rim. Once again, rebound grabbed by Aislinn Flynn. Pass number 10, and she tries to cross it on the end. But shot up for three. Bounces off the rim. Offensive rebound once again for Aislinn Flynn. Off the hands of Maya Move. She recovers it, though. It's like we're trying to set a pick up by Aislinn Flynn, but she didn't go that way. Went to the hole instead, and it went in. Showing a little bit of power and finesse under the rim. Oh. So we got a little warning for the coach, or both coaches are standing outside the coach's box. So the ref called a stop to the game real quick just to make sure the refs stay in. I'm sorry, not the refs, but the coaches stay in their positions. The Barons make the inbound pass. Scores knotted up 5-5. Driving down the court. Number 23 goes for the mid-range jumper, but his offensive rebound get back up, and Knights get that rebound. They're coming down the fast break. That is number 30, Raya Fink. Passed out. Went for three. Bounces off the rim, but ball goes out of bounds, and that is going to the Barons. Last touch by a member of the Knights. There's some tremendous passing on the Barons side. Number 4 going for the three. Bounces off the front of the rim, but offensive rebound by number 22, Raquel Cook, and she puts it right back up for two. They're going to go for their own three. Bounces off the rim. That was Emily Stahl on the miss. Number 1 drives it all the way down. Misses it. And the Knights pick up that rebound as they're driving it back. And Casey Gagan going straight to the hole on the lay-in. Tying that game back up 7-7, Barons Knights. Ooh. Bounce pass went off the foot of Emily Stahl. I'm sorry, not Emily Stahl, excuse me. Off the foot of Kendall Haggerty. And we've got some substitutions being made. Kendall Haggerty and Raya Fink out. Trinity Horton and Lamaya Ford coming in. Passes to Kyla. Oh, Kyla Watkins Paradise. She found a lane to run through, but got a backcourt 10-second violation. And that is going to stay or go back to the Knights. Knights are setting up their formation and their play. Barons are getting on the inside a lot of these passes. They haven't yet made a steal, but number 2 going for the 3. Bounces off the front of the rim and goes out of bounds. That was Casey Gagan on the 3. The three-point attempt, excuse me. Number 1 wide open for the 3, bounces off the rim, rebound grabbed by number 13, Trinity Horton. Passes it over to number 15, passes it back to Trinity, who goes for 3, bounces off the rim. Coming back on the fast break. Quick pass over to number 22. Whoa, that was a little bit of an extra step. Ref didn't catch that from Raquel Cook. But she's up for 3 on her own and gets it. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Raquel Cook for 3. Pass stolen by Kyler Watkins Paradise. Showing off her speed. But unfortunately could not get a pass in there. Ref didn't call it. 2-on-1 down there at the end. Foul was committed as the pass went over the rim. It looks like we got a timeout on the Knight side. It's going to be a quick 30-second timeout. Now, Trinity Horton, who we just saw on the court, she saw about 15 minutes of playing time in the last game, and during that time, she managed to score 17 points, and she was shooting in 7 of 9 from the field. So it was not a surprise to see her take that shot just a few minutes ago. So look forward to seeing some more of that while you can, or while we are at it, excuse me. Score 10-7. Barons up, have the lead. As we are now going to see those foul shots attempted from the previous play before the timeout. Ball's up, and that's good. And good again. Knocking down both of our free throw shots. Score is now 9 from the Knights and 10. Barons in the lead by 1. He got us a travel. Right there on the corner. Took that extra step right before dribbling the ball. They get you every time. All right, Knights making their way down the court. Swinging that ball around the outside perimeter, but it goes for 3 by number 10. It bounces off, and the Barons pick up the rebound. That was Maya Move on the three-point attempt. A little bit too much juice on the ball from Tyshia Griffith. Goes out of bounds through the hands of number 21, Jessica Rankel. And the Knights get the ball back. Casey Gagan dribbles that ball down. Swinging it around. Wouldn't be surprised to see that ball go back to Trinity Horton for the three-point attempt. Lots of passing. There it is, going back up. There's Trinity for the 3. Bounces off the rim, but the offensive rebound made. Second chance point. Did not go in, but was fouled on the way up. So she will get her chance to make those 2 points in free throws. Missed that first one. Now, the Knights in the last game, they are shot 44.9%, almost 45% in the last game. And considering they scored 109 points, you got to realize how impressive that is. Now, Barons are making their way back down. Pass to Tyshia Griffith. Went up for the high arcing shot, gets her own offensive rebound, but the rebound is grabbed by Amia Holmes, number 4. She's driving down the fast break. Wide open, number 10 for 3. Gets but Trinity got that rebounds. Back to Aislinn Flynn. Amia Holmes back up. Oh! Looked like she was going to get that layup, but it did not work. Uh-oh, number 4 by herself. And then number 12. Oh! A little bit too much juice on that. And that ball bounced over the rim off the backboard. We got ourselves a referee stoppage. Ball to Maya move. Oh. That ball is going back over to the Barons. And as Kyla Watkins-Paradise makes her way down. Long pass right down the center, but it is tipped and blocked. Getting double-teamed. Pass over to Trinity Horton. They're going to swing that around. Ball is up for 3. That is Lamaya Ford for 3. Now we have ourselves a 30-second timeout. Now, seeing the amount of threes that we've seen so far, once again, not a shock, because in the last game, they attempted 39 three-pointers. So that is a pretty high attempt percentage or number for just three-pointers by itself. So once again, another tidbit for you to look out for as you're watching this game. Speaking of, make sure, if you have not, make sure you like this video, subscribe, share it. And if you're going to subscribe, make sure you hit that little bell icon right next to the word subscribe so where you won't miss any of the action here at CCBC Essex Knights. Lots of defensive pressure from the Knights. As Kyla Watkins drives down. Number 12. That was Emily Stahl. She went up for it. Aislinn Flynn with the back pass to Trinity Horton, and it goes in for 2. Beautiful pass by Aislinn Flynn. And the ball is stolen once again. Trinity Horton had it in her hands when she passed it back out. She's got it back again. Aislinn Flynn on the inside. Wasn't paying attention. Ball went up. That pass behind the 2 defenders, they were not paying attention. It's close to landing Aislinn Flynn an assist. Instead, it is sending Maya Move to the free throw line. Right now, Knights are starting to take that lead. Right now, it's 15-10. We have ourselves a substitution as Aislinn Flynn is out for right now. And in Daisha Reed. Ball's up. That one goes in for Maya Move. Ball up again. This time bounces out of the rim, but the offensive rebound's grabbed. Pass on the inside back to Maya, but out on the far side of the three-pointer. Daisha was looking for that pass, but didn't get it. Swinging it around. Ball is up in the air for 3. Bounces off the rim. And this time the Barons grab it. They seem to have some trouble getting this ball on the other side of the court. And once they do something, as last couple times has happened, and there's a foul on Lamaya Ford, her first foul of the game. Substitution being made, Maya Move on the way out. Ref is trying to get the shot clock fixed. It looks like we got it worked out before the inbound pass happens. Another quick substitute. This time for the Barons. Kyla Watkins Paradise back in. And that is Emily Stahl out. Inbound pass, bounce pass. Uh-oh, yeah, that was an extra little bit of a step. And wait a second. Oh, it looks like that is actually staying with the Barons. Looks like there was a penalty committed before the extra step, probably caused it. So that's going to stay with them on the left side of your screen here. My goodness. Oh. The Knights are putting on the defensive pressure on these inbound passes. Ball is up and in. That is number 1, Tyshia Griffith. Score 16-11, 1 minute, 12 seconds left. And the Knights are making their way down quickly. Too quick of a step. Called for traveling once again. Barons are going to get the possession. Now you see the Knights have been laying on this pressure, which have been causing a lot of errant passes and turnovers. Number 4 up for 3. Rolls off the rim. Rebound grabbed by the Knights. Long pass wasn't high enough, but we got to struggle for the ball on the ground. And ball is going to stay with the Knights. That was number 4, Amia Holmes, who helped secure the possession of the ball. Pass made to Trinity Horton, who sends it back out to Casey Gagan. She gets it back. Wide open 3 for number 15 does not go in. I don't think you can get any more open than that. It's again a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. This one on Amia Holmes. Watkins Paradise getting 2 shots here after that foul. And misses that one. Score currently staying the same. Knights with a 4-point lead currently. And drains the second one, excuse me. Score 13-16. So the Knights are driving down to the other end of the court. Pass over to Trinity Horton. Once again, almost wide open, but we went on the inside instead. Fouled on the way up. That was Daisha Reed trying to get that layup, but was fouled on the way up. Missing that first free throw is Daisha Reed. And the Barons here, they're looking to come back. Daisha Reed drains that one. Looking to pick up a win after their beginning of their season opening loss to CCBC Catonsville. Whoa. And technical foul, the CCBC coach catching, getting teed up over here on the sidelines. As the Barons get a completely open free throw for the technical foul. Does not go in. It's Tyshia Griffith. Ball's up. And drains the second one. Probably not wise for the head coach to continue to banter with the ref. Trying to plead his case. Bears are really having a tough time on these inbound passes, trying to get them open. Serious pressure. And the pressure results in a mistake from number 21, Jessica Rankel, and provides the Knights with the regain in possession. 17-14 is your score, 3 seconds left. Looks like there was a foul on the way to the rim. Tyshia Griffith with the foul on Casey Gagan, which is going to send her to the line. 1.7 seconds left here. Casey ready to put the shot up. Goes right in. Don't even think that touched the rim. And drains the second one. Extending that lead. Knights up 19-14 to the Barons. 1.7 seconds left here. Inbound pass made. Trying to get the quick pass, but it's tipped. Tipped by Lamaya Ford. And that's the end of the first quarter. And we will be right back with the start of the second quarter. Welcome back. Deacon Storm here right at the beginning of the second quarter for NJCAA action here as the CCBC Essex Knights are taking on the Rowan College of Burlington County Barons. Struggle for the ball here. All right, Essex driving the ball down. Aislinn Flynn back in, heading down to the middle in the paint. Number 10 driving to the hole. She does that mid-range jumper. Misses it, however. That was Maya move on the jumper. Tashia Griffith slowing things down a little bit here as intense pressure all game long by the Knights. Swinging it around. Long pass. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. So it's starting to get loud here in the building. Number 23 wanted to go for three but couldn't get it. Number 4 does it instead. Air ball goes out of bounds. And it is Knights ball. They held that ball for the entire shot clock period. One thing I believe they are trying to keep down in this game, and I heard them yelling this earlier right at the end of the first quarter, was keeping the fouls down. In the last game, they had 12 team fouls. Oh, my goodness. They, as in the Knights, CCBC Essex, had 12 team fouls last game. Inbound pass. Oh. All right, inbound pass made. Right now, Kendall Haggerty driving it. A little bit of an errant pass to Aislinn Flynn. A little reckless there as it almost went out of bounds. Now Aislinn Flynn has it for three. Goes out, offensive rebound grab. And that could be the difference here in the team. So, quick jumper from the foul line by Aislinn, but it does not go in. Barons grab the rebound. And right now, Kyla Watkins-Paradise making her way up the court. The Knights trying to get their defense charged up and ready to go. And there it is. It seems like it was working a little bit as the pressure was up. But number 3 for three goes straight in, bottom of the net. That was Juliana Somisi. Trying to respond with her own three. Casey Gagan straight from the other end of the court just walks right up to the line and shoots her three. Answering that question posed by the Barons. Pass inside. Number 22, long three. It was airballed by Raquel Crook, Raquel Crook. But that's going to send her to the line for three. And misses that first one. Ball back up. Misses that second one. Ball is up, and that time it goes in. So she at least got one of the 3 free throws as Essex is driving down quickly, keeping that speed going. Pass out like she was going to go for three, but she did not. Short range jumper does not count. Bounces out. Ball is going back to the Barons. 7:10 left in the quarter. Score is 22-18. Both teams currently with one foul in the quarter. Number 3 for three. Goes in. That is Juliana Samisi. Hitting that three again, trying to cut down that deficit. Aislinn Flynn on the inside had to pass it back out because that was a little bit of an errant pass. She couldn't get her hands on it before going out. All right, Kyla Watkins Paradise making her way up. Traveled. Tried to step up. She tried to step up and get that two-pointer, but she made her step before bouncing that ball, before completing the dribble motion, and that is going to give the ball back to the CCBC Essex Knights. Inside pass to Aislinn, who passes it back outside. Coach is calling from the swing, so it went back out. Driven to the rim, but kind of kept inside by Casey Gagan. Ball is saved, but stolen by Casey. She handles that ball very well, was able to get it. Ball is up. Bounced off the rim, but went right back in. That is Kendall Haggerty. Kendall Haggerty on the three, extending that lead to 4 points with 5:46 left in the second quarter. Just goes right to the rim, around the world with it. That was Raquel Crook. This game is still going fast-paced. Travel. That was on Kobe Scott Pearson. Number 23, as she's back out, as well as Maya Move is out, and Casey Gagan is out. So we got Trinity Horton back in. There comes that defensive pressure again. It's like the Barons, they keep trying to dribble through, and every time they think they find a lane, there is a wall of white shirts in front of them. And they can't get around it. And it seemingly sometimes comes out of nowhere. Ref's trying to get the shot clock reset to 21 seconds before the inbound pass. And now it looks like it's just going to go back to 30. Inbound pass. She led her player a little bit too much, but left a wide open number 22, but bounces off the rim. Rebound grab by number 23, going to stay with the Barons. That was Raquel Crook on the miss. I'm going to get that right eventually. All right, that ended up going back to the Knights as they're going to make their way down to the other end of the court. Driven on the inside, short jumper, bounces off the backboard pretty high. Rebound grabbed by number 23, Aaliyah McFarland. Once again, trying the passes around that wall of white, but there it is. That's what I was talking about. The amount of defensive pressure is astounding that's going on against the Barons right now. Ball up, Trinity Horton for three. Didn't even touch the rim, just went nothing but net. Score 28-23, ball is up, stolen again. Oh, a quick, dangerous pass. Ref wants to slow it. Excuse me. Doesn't even matter. Trinity Horton once again for three. I was trying to say the coach wants them to slow it down. Swinging around, but Trinity Horton got her hands on it and just shot the three-pointer again. All right, so we got ourselves a full timeout. We're going to take a quick break while the teams commiserate and try to work out their new strategies. I am Deacon Storm. I will be right back. All right, we're back after the timeout. Inbound pass once again. Barons are facing that wall of opponents. Every time they make a pass, it's almost like it could lead into one of the hands. Gave her a little bit of a body push, trying to knock her on the other side of the other side of the court. Hopefully, trying to get a backcourt violation, but that did not work. That was Amia Holmes on the foul. Pass made to Tyshia Griffith. Passes it over to Jessica Renkel. She drove it in, but back to Renkel. 3 on the shot clock. 3 is point attempt up in the air, right at the buzzer. Tyshia Griffith with the buzzer 3. Being that shot clock. On the inside of Trinity Horton, ball went up in the air. Didn't even touch the rim, but that's going to send her to the line so she can get the shot attempt to make up those 2 points that she just missed. Trinity Horton up for one. Goes in, no trouble. Ball's up again. And he goes in. Substitution made for the Barons. Jessica Renkel out. Kyla Watkins-Paradise back in. There it goes again. Very dangerous passing. Number 1, Tyshia Griffith. Got tangled up under the rim. A lot of contact there, as has been the norm. As the Barons have been mobbed every single time they get possession of the ball. And bounces out. And she drains that one. No doubts about that. Knights on their way back down. They have the lead 33-27. Inside pass. Pass went back out. Oh, tried to go over the corner. Ended up in the hands anyway. Went out of bounds. Going to stay with the Knights as it last touched Emily Stahl on the way out. Emily Stahl of the Barons. three uncontested. Offensive rebound grabbed. But a lot of contact under the rim after the rebound was lost to the Barons. And we are headed down to the other end of the court for some foul shots. For Raquel Crook. And drops it in. Raquel attempting to make this a 4-point game. Ball's up and in. She makes it happen. 3:03 left in the half. It's like the Knights are seemingly still having a little bit of foul trouble. They have 5 fouls on the quarter. Drove to the rim, but traveled on the way there. That was Casey Gagan. Our Barons ball, and you can see the pressure already was making their way over. Drive to the rim, number 12 right up under it though. Ball is out of bounds, going to stay with the Barons. Tashia Griffith on the inbound pass. It's going to be tough to get an inbound pass down here in this zone. It's going to stay with the Barons. As you can see, every single time almost, the Knights are going to get their hands on that as it's coming out on the inbound pass. Substitution being made for the Barons. Number 21, Jessica Rankle's coming in. Number 12, Emily Stahl's coming out. Oh, they slipped through the D a little bit, but the ball just went up and over the hoop. Tried to make that quick steal, but ended up almost leaving her alone just to be double-teamed right up under the rim. A foul called on Sire Foreman of the Barons. Substitution being made. Aislinn Flynn back in, number 2. No, excuse me. Number 30, Raya Fink, out for Aislinn Flynn, who is now in. Foul shot missed. And takes his time, had a dramatic spin, but that went in. All right, here comes that defense that you've been watching all game. Put intense pressure on the Barons. But they left number 5 wide open in the corner, but air ball. Rebound grabbed by Casey Gagan. Aislinn Flynn on the inside. Kisses it off the glass. It goes in for 2 for Aislinn Flynn. Quick substitution. Number 1 in for number 15 of the Knights. There's Messiah Washington in for Lamaya Ford, who is out. And air ball on the foul shot. And she gets another attempt. 1:58 left in the second quarter. And she misses that second one. Aislinn Flynn on the rebound. A little tight on the coverage there for number one. She goes for three, though, and nothing but the bottom of the net. Messiah Washington, the freshman guard, shoots a beautiful three-pointer. So another three-point attempt happens for the Barons. Whoa. Traveling on Casey Gagan. She picked the ball up and ended up stepping back a couple steps. So that ball's going to stay down that end with the Barons. Pass out far for number 22. She drives in, passes it out to the perimeter for number 21 to go for three. Gets her own rebound, but so she lost it, but her teammate picked up the slack on that one. It is back to Tashia Griffith, who passes it off to Kyla Watkins Paradise. Back, Tashia Griffith for three, bounces off the front of the rim, grabbed by Casey Gagan. Trinity Horton was down there by herself, but they didn't get it to her in time, but she's going to shoot three anyway, and it bounced off the rim. Pressure being let up a little bit defensively by the Knights. I guess it could only go on for so long at that height. Number 22 tried to drive it in with 38 seconds left in the half. Substitution for the Barons, number 3 in, number 5 out. That would be Juliana Samisi in and Sire Foreman out. At the line, Raquel Crook for 2. Makes the first one. Score now 39-30 with 38 seconds left in the half. And shots in. It behooves the Knights to travel. I was going to say it behooves the Knights to maybe slow this game down a little bit so they can keep that lead going into the half. Try to keep that momentum going their way when they come out of the locker rooms at the beginning of the third quarter. Watkins Paradise ran into that wall and ended up traveling. There was no call on the Knights for that one. And she ran into that wall. She bounced back hard. A little bit behind the back there. No-look pass over to the perimeter. Oh, the three went in and out. Juliana Samisi has the ball down there. Oh. As that defensive pressure again is going to stay with the Barons. It bounced off the hands of Messiah Washington as the pass was being attempted. Did not get it up in time before the quarter ended. Your score 39, the Knights, 31, the Barons. And we're going into halftime, so we will be right back at the beginning of the second half, which will be the third quarter. I am Deacon Storm, and I will see you then. Fans, welcome back to this contest between the CCBC Essex Knights and the Rowan College of Burlington County Barons. I am Deacon Storm. It already starting off hot. For three on the Knights side. Ball almost stolen. The Knights are coming out just like I thought they would. House of Fire. Long range jumper for two, number 22. That's Raquel Crook. Ball is up, number 12 for three. That was a miss. That was Kendall Haggerty on the three-point attempt. There it is again, that defensive pressure. Some would say some of their foul trouble at the last game came from a lot of the defensive pressure. As you can see, it's starting to be repeated here, already having a foul in the first minute of the second half. Kyla Watkins Paradise staring down her opponent in front of her. She's going to go for three and gets it. Kyla Watkins Paradise for three. Score 42-36. This has been a pretty fast-paced affair. The second quarter wasn't so fast-paced, but now we're back at it again. Ball's up for three again. Live or die by the three. This seems to be the motto of the Essex Knights. Timeout called by the Knights right after that three-point hit. Score is 45-36. During this 30-second timeout, as both teams are taking their time to try to figure out the game plan here. Seemed like the Essex Knights already had theirs together, but the Barons may have to make some adjustments to make room for some of those threes that have been happening. Over the course of the game. Inbound pass by number 22, Raquel Crook to Kyla Watkins Paradise. There's that intense pressure. Triple teamed right off the bat before even getting across the half-court line. And that leads to the ball being passed out of bounds, completely disrupting the play calling here for the Barons. Pass to Trinity Horton and goes back. Cross up a little bit. Long distance two, bounces out. That was Maya move on the miss. Double dribble as she tried to make an inside move on Aislinn Flynn. That's Raquel Crook on the penalty. Long three. Aislinn getting the rebound, sends it back up for two. Almost no effort there. Aislinn Flynn for two. Bounce pass, something that you don't want to see a lot of here as those hands have been flying all around. Aislinn Flynn down in the paint. That three does not count because she traveled right before it, so that negates the three-pointer. Swinging the pass around the perimeter outside. Goes for that layup. It bounces in and out, but gets her own rebound. Sends it back to Trinity Horton, who goes for a three. Bounces off the rim. Ball saved. Good hustle there by Kendall Haggerty. She got the ball back in bounds, but it still didn't make it far in enough for her teammate to catch it. And it's going to be Barron's ball. There it is again. Defensive pressure is out of this world there. Timeout called, Barons.
That's a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout called by the Barons. One of the issues they seem to be having is figuring out a way to get that ball safely on the other end of the court. The Knights are attacking them before they can even get there. Sometimes it looks like they're trying to force a 10-second backcourt violation. And because of the nature of rushing them, it's causing the Barons to make a lot of inaccurate passes down the court. They've even been having trouble in the inbound pass, which we're about to see now is an inbound pass. Had to make that pass quick because it was almost already stolen, but number one's down there. Ball is up. Rebound grabbed by number 21, and she's instantly triple teamed. Oh, she tried to get a sweep behind the back, and it goes, she traveled before. Traveled before she got that in there. Would have been good for two. Probably hoping for a foul. It's a sweep behind the back pass there, but it went right into the hands of a Barons player. It's nice to get the ball back. She just drove coast to coast. Unfortunately, ball did not go in. Here on the fast break as number 4 goes up for 3, air balls it, number 12 catches it, puts it back up, no good. Trinity Horton with the rebound, passes it off to Casey Gagan. Drives it in, gets caught up, a little bit of contact under the rim. So Raquel Crook on the foul. Going to go ahead and send Maya Move to the line. Excuse me, I just realized I've been saying Maya Move this whole time. It's Maya, looks like it's pronounced Maya Moye. Shot does not go in. And that one goes in. Score 48-36. Runs around that defensive pressure, takes it straight in. Short jumper for 2 goes right in. That is number 23, Aaliyah McFarland. Ball's up for 3. Does not go in. Defensive rebound grab, but tremendous pressure on the line there. And there it is. Ball's going to stay with the Barons. One thing I've noticed they're also doing is a lot of the pressure is happening right against the out-of-bounds line, which takes away the dribble, some of the ability to even move. Ball tipped as it was being passed to Watkins Paradise. Inside pass, 2 seconds left on the shot clock. It's up and good. That's Tashia Griffith with another three-pointer. Hard pass on the inside to Aislinn Flynn, but she passes around to Trinity Horton, who gets it in for the off-the-glass lay-in. 4:59 left in the third quarter. Lots of pressure. Got the ball out of her hands. Can she get it before the yep. She got it, but she's under the rim. And it's going back out of bounds. But it's going to stay with the Essex Knights.
Back on the floor for CCBC, number 2, Casey Gagan. Number 4, Horn.
Inbound pass grab. Looked like it was going to hit the backcourt. Trying to cross it up, but Aislinn Flynn for three. Bounces off the rim into the hands of but the ball is bounced up against the body and right back to a Knight's hands, but already the Barons have it back. Running her down and taking the ball right out of her hands, but it goes out of bounds. Inbound pass to number 1, Tashia Griffith. Pass on the inside to the foul line. Number 22 going for three. Bounces off the back of the rim, rebounded by Aislinn Flynn, but player down. No foul called. Lots of confusion out there, but number 23 going for the number 2. Driving it all the way coast to coast. Now it's like we're on another fast break. Tashia Griffith slows it down and brings it back. She may not have liked what she saw down there under the rim. For three. Hits the rim and rolls back out. That was Raquel Crook on the attempt. Lay-in attempt by number 4, Amia Holmes. Rolls off the rim and into the hands of the Barons players. Drives in, shot blocked by Aislinn Flynn as she hits the floor. Driving it down, passing on the inside for 2. That was Maya Moye on the assist. And Lamaya Ford for the layup. Wide open 3 by Kyla Watkins Paradise. Looked to be a little bit of confusion out there on the court as she was left unguarded, wide open, and just shot that 3 and landed it nothing but net. Drove it straight in. Casey Gagan for the and 1 gets the foul and will go to the line to try to make this a 3-point play. 2:22 left in the third quarter. The Knights are up right now, 54-44.
Foul on the Barons number 22, her 4th.
Ball is up and in. Completes the 3-point play, making that score 55-44. Inbound pass made. Barons ball making their way down to their end of the court. Fighting through the pressure. Kyla Watkins Paradise tried to dribble her way through the oncoming triple team. Did not make it through. Kyla Watkins Paradise. Pick set by Jessica Rankle. Watkins Paradise drives it in, but rolls off the rim. Rebound grabbed again. Second offensive rebound of this play. Ball's up for 3. And this time the Knights grab it. Zamia Holmes on the rebound. Drives it in. Tries to get the 2. Struggle for the ball. Foul call on the dead ball. Traveled after trying to pass that, pass it.
Essex possession.
Trinity Horton with the inbound pass. Amia Holmes has it. Looks like she wants to try to drag to her. But underneath pass, oh, too much juice on the shot. That's Kobe Scott Pearson on the miss. A little bit too much juice. That was a beautiful underneath pass. Swinging it around the outside perimeter. Number 21 drives too. My goodness, what a play. Ball goes high up in the air, falls straight into the hoop, and she gets the foul. Jessica Rankel going to the line to make this a three-point play. 58.2 seconds left in the third quarter. Missed that foul shot, and now the Knights have it. Making their way down the court. Pass it off. Another inside pass. Once again for number 23. Redeems herself. Kobe Scott Pearson that time not making any mistakes. And getting the two-pointer. Oh. And it goes. Oh, she traveled right before. That would have been quite the impressive play. Looked like the defender slipped in front of her, and she was running up to the hoop, and it looks like she traveled on the way. Ball going to the Knights. Would have been an impressive play if it was completed. Wide open. Short jumper for number 23 goes right in. Kobe Scott Pearson once again for two. Ball's loose. Oh, but the Barons got it back. Up. Tried to snatch it right out of her hands. Very physical contest here. Trying to make her way in, but ball goes out there. It's open. And does it right at the buzzer. That was number one. Tyshia Griffith on the fast break gets the two right at the buzzer. Score 59-48. Knights are up at the end of the third quarter. We have a player down. She's being checked on by the medical staff. That was Amia Holmes shaken up at the end of the play. Like the refs. So we have some conversion with the ref. Sounds like the Knights are about to get their second technical of the game. Not sure if that's the case. Refs are still talking. Yep, that technical is going to stand, sending number 1 to the line, and she makes that shot, Tyshia Griffith, right at the top of the fourth quarter. And she drains the second shot off of the technical foul. Looks like it was a bench technical. Not sure the parameters of how it exactly happened, but that is the call. Looked like during the injury to Amia Holmes, as he was shaken up at the end of that play, looks like a player from the bench had ran over, causing the technical. I could be wrong though, but here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. Scores 59-50. Inbound pass made to Tyshia Griffith. Being guarded by Trinity Horton. Ball stolen. But she stepped out of the bounds. And that's going to stay with the Barons. Substitutions made. Barons subbing out 3 for 4. Knights subbing in 10 for 30. Maya Moye going in. Raya Fink out for the Knights. Passes the ball. It's number 21, Jessica Rankel. Looks like she set the drive, but she passes it. Looks like the bench of the Knights wanted to call on that for traveling, but they're not going to get it. Instead, the Barons are going to the line. That's Aaliyah McFarland at the line right now. Barons making a substitution. Number 22, Raquel Crook in. And number 12, Emily Stahl out. Scores 59-59, 27 left in the game. Ball's back up again, and that time goes in. 51-59. Almost lost control of that, but they retrieved it. Open three. Hits the top of the backboard, unfortunately. Bounces right into the hands of the Barons. So they're making their way back down the court. Pressure not on them like it has been, but it looks like number 2, she changed that. Fell down. Lay-in does not go in. Barons get the ball back, trying to put that pressure back on after the steal. Unfortunately, couldn't complete the play. Watkins Paradise on the nice layup. It's number 4, the sophomore guard, Watkins Paradise, on the score there. 6 points separates the two teams. But number 13, traveled right before landing that three-pointer. It was nothing but net. Trinity Horton, who's landed a couple threes tonight. But Aislinn Flynn's back in. Trying to get that pressure back on. Number 4 drives, makes the pass. Oh, travel. Took that step right before dribbling again. And number 4 subbing in, Amia Holmes subbing out Casey Gagan. Drives to the hoop. Almost gets it, but gets her own rebound back. Passes it back over. Oh, but the ball is stolen as she was trying to pass it over to Aislinn. And they're going to go ahead and make this fast break. She drives all the way coast to coast. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Barons.
Back on the floor with the Barons, number 12, Emily Stahl.
Ready to make that inbound pass. Far inbound pass, but it misses. It whiffs. Grabbed up, and the lay-in completed off the steal by Amia Holmes. Number 4, the freshman guard. Oh, Emily Stahl on the layup on her own. That defensive pressure is causing them to a little overcompensate on this passes a little bit. And that shot went up and just hit the bottom of the rim. Barons are overcompensating on their passes, which led to that being overthrown. Trying to get it out of the hands of Essex, but they've been having trouble with that all game long. Emily Stahl for 3. Bounces off the back of the rim. And the Knights have the rebound. Amia Holmes driving it straight to the rim and gets that lay-in for 2. Oh. Jessica Ranko tried to drive it in for that underhanded shot, but she's going to go to the line.
Foul is number 10, Rowan. First, second. Team second. And on shooting number 20, Jessica.
She's going to the line for 2. And that one goes in. Passing out in the fast break. Crosses her up. Wide open 3, though. Goes in and out. Aislinn Flynn gets the rebound, passes it back out for the 2-pointer. Lamaya Ford for 2. She went for that 3, missed it. Aislinn Flynn got the rebound, which leads her getting to the assist for the 2-pointer that happened after that. Ball's up, tried to shoot a 3, but looks like it got tipped a little bit. Aislinn Flynn gets the rebound off of it. And we got a little bit of hacking there on the way up. And timeout is called by the CCBC Essex Knights. And this is a full timeout. So it's going to be about a minute. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after the full timeout. All right, we're back after that long timeout. Swing pass around. All right, the Barons get the ball back after that penalty. 6:02 left in the game, 65-56. Knights are up. Once again, passing it into dangerous position, but number one goes up for three, gets it. That was Tyshia Griffith once again for three, that time with pressure in her face when she made it. And the Knights lose the ball. Trying to get that across that half-court line. Pass to Emily Stahl. It's a sidestep. Once again, the Knights are wishing they got that traveling call, but they didn't. Casey Gagan going strong to the rim. Does not make it, but that is a foul, so she is going to go to the line. And ball is out. Hits the back of the rim and bounces away. 5:18 left in the game. Right now a 6-point lead. And it goes in. Makes it 7 points. The Essex Knights are looking to go 2-0, stay undefeated so far this season. Going for three. Looked like she had it, but Emily Stahl gets the rebound over Aislinn Flynn. Once again, Aislinn Flynn loses the rebound battle under there, but number 4 goes for three. And that time Aislinn gets the rebound, but passes a little bit too much juice on it. And is intercepted by Kyla Watkins Paradise, who throws it over to number 1 for the three, and it goes right in smooth as butter. Tyshia Griffith once again. Oh, she hesitated on that. She looked like she wanted to make the shot, but she did not take the shot. Lamaya Ford went there. Didn't have enough on the shot there, but Aislinn Flynn back there. Under the rim, Watkins Paradise missing that two-pointer. Casey Gagan slowing this game down a little bit, trying to take a little time off the clock as there are only 4 points in the lead with 3:56 left. So we got ourselves another foul. 3 substitutions being made, 2 for the Knights, 1 for the Barons. 3 is in for the Barons. 13 and 23 are in for the Knights. That would be Trinity Horton and Kobe Scott Pearson. Aislinn Flynn is out, as well as Amia Holmes. Going up for 3. Almost got it. But 2 Essex players fight over their own offensive rebound. Don't get it, but the steal by Trinity. The steal. Wait, Casey Gagan goes up for 3. Misses it, whiffs it. Rebound grab by Raquel Crook. That rebound grabbed by number 22, Logan Handy. Trinity up for 3. She's been hitting them all night, but rebound grabbed. Ball is back up. Foul grabbed. Kobe Scott Pearson for the and 1. All right, timeout called by the Essex Knights. They have 1 timeout left in this game compared to 2 timeouts left by the Barons. While we have a second, I'm going to go ahead and remind you, please subscribe, like this video, hit that bell-shaped button right next to the subscribe button, so that way you can get all of the notifications on everything happening with the CCBC Essex Knights on YouTube. And you can do the same across all with the other CCBC schools. As we do broadcast our games, usually live streamed, and with me on commentary sometimes. All right, Scott Pearson is at the line now waiting to shoot her free throw to complete the three-point play.
At the line, shooting for Essex, number 23, Scott Pearson, shooting 1.
And goes right in. Pass last touched by the Knights. Once again, they're starting to apply that pressure now with 3:16 left and a 6-point lead. At the least, the Barons did not let the news of the last game that the Knights had faze them. And they have been keeping it close pretty much all game. Jessica Rankel driving straight to the rim with the lay-in and getting 2 points of her own. Now the Barons are putting their own little pressure on, trying to get these possessions back to disrupt the Knights so they can take that lead back that they haven't had since the first quarter. Ball is up by number 12. That was Kendall Haggerty. Ball stolen, miscommunication, and that's going to go back with the Barons. Miscommunication on the pass. One of the players fell down and missed. Went into the hands of an Essex player and then went out of bounds. Jessica Rankel, an inbound pass. That was Watkins Paradise on the miss. Number 12 for 3, goes right in. Kendall Haggerty for 3 with 2:19 left in the game. They are trying to seal this. Oh my goodness. Hard fall by number 1. Looks like she may have hit her face. That was Tyshia Griffith. It's the ball down the other end by itself. Pumped it a little bit on the way up. Maya Moy for 2. Back out to three-point land and bounces out. Trinity on the grab. Oh, that was close. Casey Gagan almost got that and one, but rolled out. But she is still going to go to the line to try to attempt to get 2 more points. Couple substitutions made by the Barons. Number 5 and number 23 in. That is Sire Foreman and Aaliyah McFarland. Number 22 out, Raquel Crook. Substitutions also made by the Knights. In and out. That's Trinity Horton. She is out now on the bench. 1:39 left. Go for shot number 2. And it's in. Well, the Barons called their timeout, and now each team only has 1 timeout remaining. So now they're trying to get their last-minute strategies together. Once again, the Barons are trying to avoid going 0-2 with a loss last week and a loss here. And Essex, the Knights, are trying to improve to 2-0. So far, outside of this game, sitting at an astonishing 109 points per game after their massive victory last week. Can hear from here the Knights calling for defense, getting that set up. So I can only imagine what the Barons are in for in this last minute of 39 seconds. As defensive pressure has been the name of the game this week. And they have been applying it hard. And I imagine we're definitely about to see it before they get across that half-court line. And already intense pressure. So foul is called. Knights have kept their fouls this half very low considering. They seem to have done a great job keeping their defense tight without penalty. Taking the charge there. But that foul is going to be on the Knights. Casey Gagan. She's going to take that. Faked her out a little bit. Goes for three. Lands it. Nothing but net. Tashia Griffith on the fake out and then the long three. And that foul was committed by number 12. Which is going to send the Knights to the line. First shot missed. That is number 10, Maya Moye. And her second shot goes in. 76-67 is the lead here with 1 minute and 16 seconds left. The Barons have got to get these shots in. And right now, it's three of them down there at the court, and the ball is put in by Aaliyah McFarland. So much defensive pressure at the top of the half court that their rim was left undefended. Number 4 just steps around and gets the end one. Amia Holmes just stepped around the defender, went for it and was fouled on the way up. Still completed the shot. Is looking to make this a 3-point play and to make this a 10-point lead with 51.1 seconds left. Amaya Holmes up and drains it in. 10 points separates the two teams. Less than a minute left. So the Barons have some work to do in the next 50 seconds. Long pass over to number 3 as she dribbles down. Number 5 looking for an outlet. Did not find one. Time is ticking away. 14 left on the shot clock. Shot is up. Goes in on the rainbow. That was Tashia Griffith. But then a travel on the back end from Amia Holmes. 79-71. This can still be anybody's game, but it's 30 seconds left, so the Barons have to get their bearings together. Inbound pass here. Lots of pressure. Also trying to get that, but that shot was completely blocked. Block steal, and oh! Block steal almost completed that trifecta, but the ball did not go in. Incredible play by Kobe Scott Pearson there, who has definitely showed up in this second half. Oh, that was definitely a foul. Casey Gagan fouled hard in the paint as she was going up for the shot, so she is going to the line. I can actually hear that from over here, the contact. This has been a very physical game. Going up for one, and it goes in. That would be number 2, Casey Gagan, landing the first of her free throws. And bounces out, but he almost got the offensive rebound, but it was last touched by the Knights. And the Barons are going to have it. Right the spot where it went out, pretty much. 9 seconds left. Trying to get around. Lost that every second count. Ball is up. They get the 3 to close in the lead, but unfortunately, it is still over. And your CCBC Essex Knights take the win and improve to 2-0, 80-74. Valiant effort by the Rowan Burlington Barons, but unfortunately they did not come with a victory, and they fall to 0-2. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Deacon Storm. Thank you for joining us here tonight for NJCAA action. And I will see you soon. Thank you once again. Don't forget to click subscribe, like, share this video with all your friends, and come back and watch us again. You have a good night.